What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back with another electric bike to review, so why don't we jump into this video and see what we got. So this is my Freedare Saiga, and this bike is UL certified. It actually holds 2 UL certifications. You can pick this up right now for $1,499. It's on sale from its regular price of $1,799. It has free shipping, and it usually ships within 48 hours. You have a 7-day free trial. Try it. If you don't like it, then you can send it back. This bike also has an anti-theft system. It has a range of 90 miles, GPS tracking utilizing a 4G Qualcomm chip, 28 miles an hour, which makes it a class 3. It has a torque sensor, and of course the motor, 750 watt Bafang motor. The battery is a 960 watt hour Samsung utilizing 21700 cells. And UL certifications, yes, 2271 and UL 2849. That covers the battery and the electronics. The bike weighs 79.3 pounds, and we are going to take this thing on a ride. But first, Freedare really wanted me to point out something very important to them, and that is not the screen, the app. So before I get too carried away with the bike, and it does have some wonderful features that we'll go over here in just a minute, here is the app. And it's really cool because it tells you on the screen things like your battery percentage, and it has a Find My Bike option, also a lock and unlock. If I were to hit unlock and come over here, the screen of the bike will turn on. Bingo. It's probably difficult to see because of how bright the sun is, but the bike is on. I can click Find My Bike if my bike happens to be lost, and well, it pops right up. That's exactly where it is. And of course, if you want to lock the bike, you push it and the screen will turn off just like that. It powered the bike down. It also has bike detection. This is a really cool feature as well. If we turn the bike back on and we go to bike detection, we can test things like the controller. Bingo, the controller is working fine. The hub motor test and operation, motor is working fine. The speed sensor. You have all of these diagnostics that you can run. Now, of course, I'm going to have to rotate the wheel with the speed sensor. I'm not going to do that right now. But anyway, very intuitive, easy to use, easy to connect the bike. It is no big deal. Now let's get on with some of the other specifications. You have the Tektro brakes. These are hydraulic brakes, 2 piston brakes, front and back, both utilizing also Tektro 180 millimeter rotors. And then you've got lights. You've got a light back here. You have to manually turn this on. It's got a switch, so you got to remember to turn that on. The headlight should be automatic. It'll turn on when it gets dark, and I think you can manually turn it on by holding the headlight button. Bingo, nice projection headlight with a reflector. Fully adjustable handlebars. This is something not a lot of people talks about, and it's very important. These handlebars can be raised, lowered. You can twist them in and out. You've got the nice padded handrest with the ergonomic piece right here for the palm of your hand to set. You've got a thumb throttle. You got a 7-speed Shimano shifter right here. Of course, down here you got a 7-speed Shimano derailleur. You have a derailleur guard. Very nice setup, guys. Great bike for the money. Comes in 2 colors, the silver color and black. Recommended rider height is between about 5'6" and 6'3", somewhere around there. If you're generally in that range, you should have no problem fitting this bike. Comes in this step over design. This is the only design that this bike has. Of course, you've got a solid rear end, and you have your adjustable fork suspension on the front with lockout and adjustable dampening. It has a USB charger right here. How cool is that? What else do you want to know? It's a great bike, guys. 26-inch by 4-inch fat tires. Why don't we take this thing out for a ride and see how it does? Don't forget the bell. You guys ready to go for a ride? All right, let's get it. Brakes feel really good. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I've already ridden this bike 5 miles. In fact, I already did an entire review video on this bike. You have 3 levels of pedal assist. 0 gives you nothing. You pedal yourself. And 1, 2, and 3 gradually increases the power from the motor to get you moving. I already made a review video on this bike, so I already know that I love it. It's a great bike, very comfortable, handles all of this that you throw at it with absolute ease. The problem is all my footage got deleted, so now I have to make it again. So Don't ask me how that happens. I don't know. It's very rare that that happens to me, but it happens. So anyway, we're going to continue on, man. We're going to hit it. We're doing 21 miles an hour on gravel. Loose, very loose dry gravel. So that should give you a pretty good idea of how confident I feel riding this bike. If we wanted to take it off-road a little bit, here we go. Off-road, not a problem. Bike doesn't care, man. It'll go wherever you want to take it. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is rough terrain, guys. All right, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. But absolutely, it can handle it. As you can see, not a problem, man. Brakes are awesome. Those Tektro hydraulic brakes on the 180 millimeter rotors are amazing. I'm going to do a little bit of a mix today, pedaling and using throttle. Right now, just pedaling along, conservatively pedaling, by the way. I'm not exerting myself or anything. 17, 18 miles an hour, no problem. Suspension's pretty good. The front suspension is honestly really good. The back suspension, well, it doesn't have one, so, you know, it's a little bumpy. Not bad though, guys. And it moves. It really gets up and goes. All right, we've got to experience it off-road on the gravel in some dirt and sand. Now I think it's time we take it on the main road. Let's see how it does there. And here we go. On the main road. It doesn't have near the torque that some of the other bikes have. So when you hit the throttle, it's not kicking you off, you know what I mean? It's pretty linear, takes its time, but it gets there, and we're doing 27.9 miles an hour and holding. Not bad at all, guys. Now the real test is up ahead in front of us. We have this giant hill, and that hill, that'll put the hurting on some of these bikes. So we're going to find out here in just a second how this bike does going up a very steep hill. Right now we're doing 28.3 miles an hour, holding steady. I'm using the thumb throttle only. And here we come up to that hill right now. So let's find out how it's going to do. I'm going to guess we're going to get down to about 18 miles an hour. And here we go. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 18, 18, 18. Come on, there we go. I was right on the money. Of course, I've already done this, so I knew that, right? 18 miles an hour going up a very steep hill. That's pretty good, guys. The bike at speed, even at close to 30 miles an hour, is very solid, stable, comfortable. The seat is not hurting my rear end at all. Now it's time to take it through the neighborhood. Let's see how it handles that. All right, how about some really loose gravel? Oh, wow. This bike does not mind. You can throw anything you want to at it, and it just takes it with a smile. Big bump, no problem. Corner, heavy brakes, very nice. Lean's nice, and it is an exceptionally windy day today, guys. It doesn't look it because the trees over here aren't moving at all. But I'm telling you, back on the main road, the wind is absolutely crazy. So there must be a berm. Oh, wow, I felt that. Oh my God. The front suspension handled it great. The backside though, I felt that one. I felt that one. Yeah, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of hills back here. So I guess that's blocking a lot of this wind that's out here today, guys. Man, not gonna lie, that one bump, that hurt. That hurt. I highly recommend, if you're gonna be going over a big bump, number one, pay attention, and number two, brace yourself. Use the pedals to kind of stand up a little bit. You know, give your behind a little bit of a break if you're going to be going over a big bump, because you're absolutely going to feel it on this. Overall, though, great bike, great experience, definitely great top-end speed. We're still doing 28 miles an hour with no problem at all. I should probably try pedaling. That torque sensor does really well, guys. I'm a big fan of torque sensors. I'm pedaling. Let's see what I can get it up to. Some bikes, once you hit 20, 25 miles an hour, you can hang it up. Pedaling does no good. You're pedaling the air. I still have tension on my feet, and I'm pedaling at 23 miles an hour, and it still feels like I'm pedaling. I call it ghost pedaling. That's what I call it. Whenever you're pedaling and you're basically just pedaling air, and there's no point anymore. So let me go back to just pedaling. God knows I need the exercise anyway. There we go. 20 miles an hour, not a problem. I'm not exerting myself. I'm not getting tired, but I am getting some exercise. 23 miles an hour, pedaling with no problem, guys. Oh boy, dogs. Yeah. Please don't get out. Please don't get out. So I am able to maintain 23 to 24 miles an hour pedaling with no problem at all. Let me move out of the way, I got a car coming. We'll go over to the wrong side of the road. I don't typically do this, but... All right. And still pedaling. Man, this is a great way to get exercise. 25. Okay, at 26 miles an hour, you're pedaling the air. Yeah, I'm at 27 miles an hour. I'm not pedaling anything. We're ghost pedaling. So back to the thumb throttle. And it'll carry all the way up to 28 miles an hour. Man. Listen to this thing go. I hope you can hear that motor, man. We got this bike putting in the work today, guys. By the time we're done, we'll have over 10 miles on this bike. We put this one through a workout. Not to mention I put myself through a workout riding at 10 miles today. It's a great bike, and I think the price is right on point. And we're back in the gravel. Woo! She's got good brakes, guys. She's got real good brakes. The handling is absolutely phenomenal on this bike. And I think one of the things that really differentiates this bike from all of the other ones that I review is the app control. Now, while the app control itself may not be that big of a deal, being able to turn on and off your bike, I mean, let's be real. You can just go outside and push the button on your bike. But the fact that it has an alarm on it, guys, it has an alarm. If somebody tries to take off with your bike, it's going to alert you. It can send you a text message and say, hey, somebody's taken off with your bike, and let you know. Also, it has actual GPS locating in it. It has a Qualcomm 4G chip to keep track of the bike. So if someone steals it, you're going to be able to find it. That's great news, guys. That's huge. That, to me, is the biggest perk of this particular electric bike, is that 4G chip, so that you can track your bike if somebody steals it, because thieves are out there, and God knows if they think they can get away with something, they will. But if they take this, you're very likely going to be able to find it and recover it. Now, I'll be honest with you, having close to 90 miles of range doesn't hurt either, guys. Full charge, about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours. Not bad at all for 90 miles. This is one of those bikes you could charge up and then ride for days before you need to charge it up again. Overall, I think it's a great bike. Build quality is amazing. As I said, the hub motor, not a ton of torque, but good enough. It's going to get you up hills with no problem. It'll get you through some rough terrain with no problem. It'll get you up to 28 miles an hour with no problem. The 4-inch fat tires do a great job of handling business on really rough terrain or on nice paved streets. The only complaint that I really have about this bike is the hub motor is a little noisy. It's fine. It's a bike. This isn't a luxury car. You're not riding in a Mercedes or a Range Rover expecting complete quietness. It's a bike. The hub motor, you can clearly hear it, makes a noise. Who cares? It's a bicycle, and it's a damn good one at that. And again, for the price, it's on sale right now. You should go check it out before the price goes up, because this bike is a really solid deal. So at the end of the day, we did click over 10 miles on this bike, guys. In fact, 10.7 miles today. and I had a wonderful time. It was a great experience. We even got some grass and stuff stuck into it. We took it off-road. We had a really good experience with this bike. If you're interested in it, the link is directly below this video. I highly recommend you go check it out for yourself. Like I said, it's on sale. If you want one, you should probably get it while it's on sale. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. And of course, got to give a big shout out and thank you to Freedare for sending us amazing Saiga bike. Check the link down in the description box below if you're interested in this bike for yourself. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.